Hey guys, let's be real for a second, okay? How many times have you heard man up or just tough it out? Society tells men to just bury your pain, but here's the truth. Suppressing your struggles doesn't make you stronger, but ignoring them can do far more damage. This month is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's time to change the conversation, because real strength, it starts with honesty. Now, I was hoping we can take a couple minutes and talk about it. So let me start by introducing myself. My name is Roy. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a mental health professional of any kind. I'm just your average Joe, 55-year-old Gen X, raised by a single mom, didn't have a dad around to teach me how to be a man, teach me how to be a dad, teach me how to be a husband. I had to learn all that from my peers. So that's why I feel like I should be making this video. I want to bring awareness to men's mental health. We are struggling out there. People don't really realize what men go through just being men, especially in today's society. Society has got us all twisted up. We're expected to be this and be that and do this and do that without question. And we're okay with that to a point. But a lot of times this stuff can really just, crush you. And I don't have any answers. All I know is at some point I have to learn how to open up. It has to be discussed. I can't keep bottling it in. I don't want something bad to happen. And unfortunately, as of 2022, men's suicide rate was 4 times higher than it is for women. 4 times. That's astronomical. It's a crazy world out there. And one of the only things that I could think of that I can do to help me feel better in this crazy world that we're living in is to be able to talk about it. The problem I have is to who? I have a real issue with opening up with people. I have a small list of friends that I actually call friends. I have a lot of acquaintances, but only a few people that I actually call friends, and only a few of them, and I mean very few, if really any, that I would actually, open up my heart to. When something's going on, I need someone to talk to. I don't really have anyone that I trust to be able to talk to. And I think that's something that we need to work on. I need to work on. I think it's important that we open up the door to conversation, but to who? I'm sure that there are programs out there that work for people, counseling and whatnot. The only problem I have with that is when I need to talk to somebody, it's not every Thursday at 2 p.m. And a lot of times, it doesn't work just building it up. For me. For some people, having a place to go once a week and let it out works. And it might work for me. I just haven't tried it yet. I'm kind of I'm teetering on the edge. I have what used to be a good job. I mean, I thought it was a good job. It is a good job. Unfortunately, the economy can't keep up. So the weight of the economy, the weight of the bills is crushing down on me. Men are expected to be providers, to be protectors, and rightfully so. But that isn't always as easy as it sounds. And it is even more difficult when things like the economy doesn't allow, to where what used to be decent wages are now garbage, and you just can't keep up with the bills. It's hard to keep a roof over your family's head. And if you live alone like I do, same thing. I'm in the middle of a divorce. My divorce will be finalized this year in just a couple of months. And that has got me, twisted up. I've been with this person. Well, we've been married for 19 years in July. But we've been separated for like 7. She's still one of my best friends in the world, and probably the only one that I can confide in, that I'm comfortable confiding in, even though I don't always get the kind of answers that I'm looking for. But it's really, really important that we find that someone, whoever it may be. I'm grateful to have this woman in my life, because we are still friends. Just the relationship wasn't working, and I'm okay with that. I'm learning how to live with that. I'm just a guy with a really tiny YouTube channel who wants to do his part to bring Men's Mental Health Awareness Month to light. Because as it stands, we share a month with Gay Pride. And we get pushed to the side, and a lot of people don't even know Men's Mental Health Awareness Month even exists, and why it exists. It exists because if we don't find ways to get things off our chest that is healthy, we turn to drugs and alcohol. Throughout the 90s, I was deep into methamphetamines and depression. I was in and out of jail more times than I can count. For the past couple decades, I was slowly growing an alcohol addiction, and to the point to where it exploded and it almost killed me. As of today, actually, as of June 25th, which is coming up here soon, I will have 2 years sober from alcohol. I haven't touched a methamphetamine since 2002. But that's the kind of stuff that we can look forward to. And it's so easy, how do I put this, to end it for some people. And this is a trend that we really need to stop. We men are worth more than that. I'd really like to know what you guys think. How do you handle your situations? I've got 55 years of life on this planet that has made me who I am today, and a lot of downers, a lot of things. I was too busy in the 80s growing my hair long and smoking pot and not graduating high school. Being the youngest of 2 boys and a girl, being raised by only our mother, and being shuffled all over the country. We moved to where we are now in 1980 and have been here ever since. So we are vulnerable. We really are. This is a very very difficult world that we're living in today, 2025, for men. For all of us, but for men. And I just want to share anything I can to make this month shine, so that people are aware that we men need help. And it's okay to need help. It's okay for men to every once in a while cry. Who says it's not okay for a man to cry? You know how I get myself to get in a good bunch of tears? I have this cupboard door that I open up, and on the inside of that door, it's a tall door, I have my sister's little memorial that I have for my sister. She passed away in 2018. She was the oldest of the three of us kids. I'm the youngest. And I have her obituary and pictures for over the years, and it's a nice little memorial of my sister. And I know that if I open that door and I decide to see my sis, I hope I don't have to go anywhere, because I will tear up, because I miss my sister very much. And that's okay. And then when that happens, then other things start coming out. Then I start feeling a little bit better. See, I live alone. I don't have anyone here but my cat. And when my cat goes, then I won't have anybody. So I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get through all this. And I want you guys, well, I want us as men to find that way, that purpose, that need, and that person that we can open up to. I'm still trying. Like I said, I have my soon-to-be ex-wife. She's still one of my best friends to open up to, but not everybody has that. And she's not available all the time. I don't know if journaling is the way to go. Maybe video vlogging to myself and not putting it on YouTube. Maybe. NA and AA sponsorship. I don't have that. I didn't go through NA or AA or any of that in order to maintain my sobriety, but you know, maybe if that's what's helping you, or maybe it could help you if you have those kind of issues in your life. So I want to make this as relatively short of a video as possible. My whole goal here is to get the word out. This is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and it's very important to me that we take full advantage of it. As a matter of fact, I say it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Year. I think we deserve more than a month. I think we should be acknowledged year-round. And if I may be so bold, if there are any of the ladies listening, all we men want from our ladies or from our significant others is to feel loved, to feel wanted, to feel needed, appreciated, and respected. You give us those things, and we'll do anything for you. Anything. So with all that, I want to thank you guys for listening. If you have any suggestions for me or how you handle the issues in your life, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And with all that, I want to thank you guys for listening. Spread the word. Men's mental health. We need awareness. It needs to be out there. Thanks for listening.